Hi students, good day and welcome to another lesson. In today's lesson, we'll be looking at working with percentages. So today we're going to be looking at how to increase and decrease values based on a percentage given, as well as working with salaries and taxes that involve percentages. Now, I just want to point out that when we work with percentages, percentages can either decrease an original amount or increase an original amount. When a percentage decreases an original amount, we can use taxes to decrease an original amount in the form of a percentage, of course. Discounts, those decrease the original amount, and loss. Of course, when you make a loss, it means that you end up paying more to purchase an item or to make an item than it will cost you to resell that item, all right? And we're going to go into detail when we cover profit and loss in subsequent lessons. All right, a percentage can also increase an original amount. Taxes again. And you must be saying, Miss Hamilton, but how can taxes increase and decrease an amount? Take, for example, the taxes charged on a product. When a product incurs a tax, it means that the price of that product will increase. However, if tax is deducted or being taken from, let's say, your salary, it's going to result in a decrease in the original amount. So these are two cases where taxes can increase the amount and decrease the amount. All right, so we're still talking about percentages. Percentages can also be used with commissions and bonuses. Of course, commissions or bonuses are like the extra that you get on your pay. Sometimes for doing extra work, or sometimes near Christmas, persons get bonuses. And percentages in the form of profits can increase the original amount, all right? So these are some cases in where we used percentages and how they affect the original amount. Let's continue by doing some examples. In this first example here, we have a question: increase 300 by 27%. Increase $300 by 27%. Now, of course, if it is that you do not know how to work with percentages, I've created a video on that. I would recommend that you go back and watch that video on how to work with percentages. So we're going to find 27% of 300 first. That's step one. And then the question says increase. That keyword increase, what does it mean? We're going to add. Increase. We're going to add. And we're not going to add 27 to 300. We have to first find 27% of 300. All right, we went through that in the previous video on calculating percentages. All right, so let's find 27% of 300. You can either change your percentage to a fraction or a decimal, however you want to. I have also done a video on this. You can go back and watch those videos. All right. I'll post it in the description box, or I'll attach it at the end of this video. So of course, finding 27% of 300 leaves us with 27 times 3. And 27 times 3 gives us what, guys? 27 times 3, just type it in your calculators, and you're supposed to give, oops, sorry about that, $81. So 27% of $300 is $81, but we're not finished with the question as yet. It said we should increase $300 by 27%. So 27% is represented by $81 in this question. So we're going to just add our $81 to our $300. And that is how we get our final answer. 81 plus 300 gives us 381. All right. So let's do another problem. And let's see if we can identify some key terms in this problem. All right. So Sarah's monthly salary in 2019 was $82,000. That's monthly salary, $82,000. This year it was increased by 15%. How much will Sarah now make? So it was increased by 15% and the salary was $82,000. Increase. Since it said increase, we're going to add. Very good. So what are we going to increase the salary by? Do we know? No, we don't know as yet. We have to find 15% of the 82,000 to know the value that the salary will be increased by. So step 1, find 15% of 82,000. Again, I say we can either change our percentage to a fraction or a decimal. Changing it to a decimal is easier, but let me work with the fractions, all right? So we divide through by 100, and that's left us with 50 times 820. 15 times 820 gives us what? $12,300. Are we finished with this problem? No, we're not, because that value that we just calculated is just the amount that it was increased by. So we want to know how much will Sarah now make. We have to add that value, the increased value here, to the $82,000. So the 2 in bracket means step 2. I couldn't bother to write out the word step. So I hope. All right, so that's $82,000. Pardon my bad handwriting, students. Plus $12,300. And that will give us, let's just add them and tell me what you get. So let me draw for my calculator. 94,300. I didn't have to, but you know, what time? 94,300. And that's it. All right. Let's do some more examples, students. Let's do some more. Let's do some more examples. This question said we're going to decrease. We're going to decrease $350 by 16%. Decrease, that means that we're going to have a value that is less than the original amount. The original amount here is the $350, and we're going to decrease that amount by 16%. So let's first find 16% of our 350, and let's see what we get. I'm working with fractions because I like the hard way. All right. So what do we have left? We have 16 times 35 as the numerator. All right. And what did we have left as the denominator? Did we use What do we have left? Right, we have a 10. So after we multiply the numerators, the top numbers, we're going to divide through by 10 because we still have a remaining 10 here. I hope that you're seeing the remaining 10 here, all right? So 16 times 35 gives us 560. 560 divided by 10, and that gives us 56. So 16% of 360 is 56, or $350, sorry, is 56. And then our next step, since it says decrease, we're going to take away. Take away 56 from 350. All right. And what does that leave us with? $314. So when we decrease 350 by 16%, we'll get $314. And you notice how the amount that we just calculated here is the less than the one that we started off with, because we're decreasing. Final example, let's do our final example. All right, I want for you to try this question. I would love if you pause the video and have a go. Read the question, find your keywords, and then attempt the problem. Good. All right. Mark earns a gross monthly salary and has to pay tax at a rate of 30%. What is his net pay? Gross means the amount of money he's going to get before tax is deducted. We did this when we were doing salary. Gross pay is the amount that he's getting before tax. Let me write that. I'm not sure how well you're going to see the red on the purple background. I'm going to write it anyway. Awesome. And they want to know his net pay. Net pay is the amount after tax. So that's the amount after tax. All right. And what's the tax? 30%. So remember at the beginning of our video, we were saying that a tax, when we're working with percentages and you're given tax can either increase or decrease an amount. So in this case, we're working with salary. And so you want to know what his pay is after tax is deducted. And when we say deducted, we mean taken away. After tax is taken out of the money. So we're going to do it as our previous example. Find 30% of 120,000. And what does that give us? 1,200 times 30. All right. Now this amount is the tax. This 36,000 is the tax that will be taken out of his pay. Since this is a tax that will be taken out of his pay, we're going to subtract, all right? So let me write that here, that's the tax. So now we're going to subtract our 120,000. We're going to subtract our 36,000 from our 120,000. And what do we get? And my dollar sign here. We got 84,000. All right, and this value is going to be his net pay because this is the amount of money that he's going to get after tax is deducted or after tax is taken out. All right, students, thanks so much for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, share this video. All right, and remember to subscribe. Thank you and take care.